Malkeinu Galei kvoid malchuscha Aleinu meira Vehoifa Vehinosez
Hora Yehudah is a beautiful album with a collection of wonderful melodies, sung by the most talented voices in Jewish music today. But it's really more than that. It's a story of two communities coming together. The close-knit Jewish community of the city of Toronto and the community, or fellowship if you will, of North America's finest Jewish performers, both of whom gave of their time, resources and talent to help, to assist and to give chizuk to one of their own.
The name Yehudah Gildens is synonymous with music. As an accomplished pianist, composer, arranger, vocalist, and choir director, Yehudah's talents are well known within the ranks of the Jewish music fraternity. But in particular, for the past 2 decades, he has brought the joy of song to the Jewish community of Toronto. He was the music instructor at Associated Hebrew Day Schools, where he used his craft as a tool for inspiration and kiruv for thousands of children. He organized and conducted the wonderful Eitz Chaim Boys Choir in numerous stage performances and albums. People throughout the community turned to him for private instruction in classical and Jewish music. And of course, he was present at so very many of our simchas, as the lead vocalist and keyboard player for the Nafshenu orchestras.
Yehudah was the anchor of our orchestra for so many years. His beautiful tenor voice and knowledge of music, rhythm, and harmonies made us into a better band from the moment he joined us over 20 years ago.
Yehudah is someone who never changed his demeanor. When Bali Simcha and the rest of us were losing our cool, he somehow always kept his composure. And no matter how late we would finish a job, there would be Yehudah off in a corner somewhere, davening Mariv with tremendous kavanah.
I bring to this CD the perspective of an involved parent who, for many years, had a son in the Eitz Chaim Boys Choir. The boys in the choir referred to Yehudah as Rabbi Gildens. Indeed, his relationship with them was that of a Rebbe. He used music as a vehicle to teach the boys midos tovos, especially the midah of chesed. Every year, there would be an open performance at a local home for the aged. This was Yehudah's way of demonstrating to the boys how to perform acts of kindness.
Although Yehudah and his Eishes Chayil Tammy were towers of strength and emunah throughout, it really was very difficult for us to observe his health deteriorate. At first, the Parkinson's was mild and he was able to get by, but eventually it grew stronger, making it almost impossible for Yehudah to play or perform. As he steadily grew weaker, it was only a matter of time before he had to stop working altogether.
When I first presented the idea of recording an album of Yehudah's songs, with the proceeds going to help him and his family, the other musicians and vocalists here in Toronto, they were very enthusiastic about taking on the project.
It did not take long to realize that Yehudah had a wonderful collection of original material from which a first-class album could be put together. Now, I don't remember who suggested it, but we all came to the conclusion: why settle to have these fantastic compositions sung by local talent only? Let's go out there and see if we can attract the most prominent names in Jewish music.
The response we received from some of the most famous names in Jewish music was truly amazing. Many of them know Yehudah, having worked with him in the past. But all of them, when hearing of Yehudah's struggle and how this project could assist him, were so very eager to help and to lend their voices to turn Hare Yehudah into a reality.
Louder, come on. Go, excellent job, boys, excellent job.
Yisrael Lamb was chosen to arrange the album. He also was instrumental in matching the various vocalists with the songs that would best fit their style. Yisrael flew up to Toronto to conduct the orchestra and to coordinate the recordings. I should mention that he went out of his way, whenever possible, to incorporate Yehudah's own musical chidushim into the score.
Hershey Kunreich took upon himself the huge task of arranging and conducting both the adult and children's choirs that appear on Hare Yehudah. They add so much texture and character to these very special songs, and given Yehudah's great love of choir vocals, we very much wanted that sound incorporated into the album.
Whenever possible, we would make sure that Yehudah was present at the recordings. Not only did he offer great ideas, harmonies, and techniques to make us all sound better, but everyone in the room was inspired by seeing the effort he made to be there and by knowing that they were part of a very, very special project.
The song is a beautiful nigun. We're singing it at our Shabbos table already with my children. I think it's a good reminder to all of us that there are so many blessings, so many brachas that we can be thankful for. Yehudah, it is a great zchus to be able to do this, to work with many other great artists and performers singing your songs, and having worked with you in years past in Toronto. So I always knew that you were talented, but the material is absolutely wonderful and heartwarming, and it touches the neshama.
We're going to go back to letter E, and we're going to add 2 harmony tracks on letter E. Brich shmei de mare alma. Brich shmei de mare alma.
Oh, let me see that.
First of all, the chord progressions are unique. I don't think anybody else in Jewish music uses these chord progressions. And actually, this song that we have over here, Avinu, is, I think, a prime example of that, especially in the second part. There are chord progressions that have not been heard in, from any Jewish composer, I think.